dismantling is inevitable. In the physical realm and in the spiritual realm, dismantling is inevitable. Hey, my name is Brian. Welcome to My Garage Bible Study. I'm deep in restoration of my 1978 CJ7. As I'm working on it, I just keep thinking of all kinds of things that I've heard in the Bible. And because there's so many things that in the physical realm equate to the spiritual realm. In fact, when we understand the physical realm, it's a metaphor for things that are true in the spiritual realm. I was thinking about this related to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18 and following. And here's what it says. Actually, 1:18 and following. It says this. For the word of the cross is folly to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. You ever consider how stupid the cross sounds? A guy who lived 2,000 years ago died a death for you? What does his death have to do with you? It's foolishness. It's stupid. I mean, people talk about it being barbaric, talk about not being necessary, even wonder whether or not it actually happened or not. The idea that somebody would die for me and that therefore I would never have to die eternally is a crazy thing. The idea that I don't have to improve myself to get myself to God, but God gets me to Him by improving me through Jesus, that is crazy and preposterous. The idea that my sin is transferred on Jesus' back while He's on a cross, and His righteousness is wirelessly transferred to my account, so God looks at my heart. He sees the purity of Jesus, not the problems I have of my day. That is craziness, which is why people reject it. We'd much rather work on our own morality, work on our own spirituality. I'm just an understandably flawed person in need of a few helpful spiritual tips. That's kind of the way we live our life and think. It's foolishness. And guess what? To those who are perishing, I don't know if you know this or not, but people are perishing. The world is not well. Not well at all. Mental illness is skyrocketing. Been skyrocketing longer before, more disastrous than gas prices or the economy skyrocketing, inflation skyrocketing. The marriages are not being started like they used to before. Marriages are breaking up as much as they ever have been before. There's been more cantankerousness, more probably deaths, at least in schools, than ever before. The world is perishing. As we've gotten more and more enlightened, the world is perishing. Maybe you're drawn to this because you're a man. Many women like to wrench, but proportionally, much more men like to wrench than do women. Let's talk about men for a minute. Men are 4 times more likely to die of suicide than women. Men are 3 times more likely to have a mental illness than women, and roughly 2 times more likely to have an alcohol abuse-related incident than are women. Dudes, it ain't working. However we're living our lives, it's not working. We are perishing. And for many, the idea of the grace of Jesus is foolishness. Let's keep going here. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and the discernment of the discerning I will thwart. God says, where is the one who is wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the debater of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of this world? He's made foolish the wisdom of this world. It's not working. He's made foolish the wisdom of this world of thinking that a tech infrastructure was going to make us more harmonious, because the idea used to be, the wisdom was, well, there's all of this information. As soon as everybody gets the information, we're all kind of come out to the same place, and we'll all be good. We'll all educate one another. And of course, that's not happened at all. You got a few people who've made gajillions of money by writing that code, and you got all the rest of us who are more divided than ever. Oh yeah, that was really, really wise. So that really worked out well. Pushing the boundaries of what we do sexually, pushing the boundaries of what we think about marriage or just not getting married. Whew, yeah, that's really working. We're more lonely than we have ever been. There's this wisdom of like, don't get married for a long, long time. Marriage isn't necessary. Boy, the wisdom of this world is really working really well, isn't it? With all the suicide that's happening. Whew, yeah, it's really working really well with the epidemic of loneliness that we have happening with men. A massive, massive epidemic. It's one of the reasons, by the way, why we do Man Camp. Because we want to thwart that and actually come alive. We want to dismantle the wisdom of this age that tells us, watch TV, make money, be a nice person, have toys, and your life will work out well. No, we got to dismantle that. We got to take that off. It doesn't work. So at Man Camp, we kind of push against that. We do things that aren't comfortable. We take our phones away. We don't use them. We actually sit around a campfire. Yeah, in Ohio, if you live out west, you can still have campfires here. It's awesome because we don't have campfires in Ohio because we have what's known as rain. Yeah, we have rain, and so we can have a fire. I just might have a fire on my front lawn right now just because I can and you can't. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Sit around a campfire looking at people. See, I've been dismantling this, reminding of how so many things in our world are being dismantled. I'm trying to get this front bumper off right now. And it's because I'm replacing everything on this Jeep, and this bumper has got to go. It doesn't fit the ethic of one. It's beefy. If you want to buy this bumper, it was expensive its day. It's really good beefy bumper. If you want to snow plow with it and stuff, it really would be really, really awesome. But I'm not going to be doing that with this. So therefore, I am getting rid of this this thing. So what am I doing? I'm dismantling it. You ought to try sometime working with wrenches while you talk and while you record. It's not an easy thing, let me tell you. It is not. There it goes. Always bag and tag. Take your bolts, know where they came from, mark them down, put them in a Ziploc baggie. How long is this bolt? My goodness, long. So that's what I'm doing. I don't have time right now to dismantle this right in front of you. I'm taking these 4 bolts out and I'm dismantling this. I'm taking it away. What does God maybe want to dismantle in you? What is the wisdom of this world that you think has been working and it just hasn't been working? Keep doing what you've always done. You're going to keep getting what you've always gotten. The wisdom of Jesus, the wisdom of love, of grace, of second chances, of instruction that actually works and stands the test of time. It works. Anything else we build upon, it just eventually will not work. You could be a billionaire and life's working for you right now, but I'll tell you what, eternity, it's not going to work for you. It's the foolishness of this age, thinking that money and everything else is going to make me happy. So anyway, dismantle the things that need to be dismantled and build in the things that are the foundation of rightness, of the Word and the will of God. We'll see you next time on My Garage Bible Study.